Can I ask, is this something I should have lawyers on?
So right now, and I'll go over the behavior with you, we're investigating allegations that were made that you were communicating with a younger female on Snapchat and potentially some material might have been shared.
Okay.
Some photos, some images, stuff like that.
This is 26-year-old Jaylen Fleer in 2020. For everyone else, Jaylen is your typical American cop stretching out his hours on patrol with a lovely wife and a kid on the way. But they don't know the real monster that hides behind the mask. In early April 2020, a Crime Stoppers tip from San Diego County led investigators in Chula Vista, California, to focus their attention on Jaylen. A closer look into his record, there were some serious allegations held against him and with substantial evidence to back them up, specifically his inappropriate and illegal conduct toward local underage girls. Just a little less than a month later, detectives brought Fleer into an interrogation room at the correctional facility where he worked, and this is where we find ourselves.
So you understand that you're not under arrest and you are not being detained. You understand that you're free to leave at any time. There will not be any locked doors keeping you from leaving. As you notice, that one doesn't have a lock behind you.
Yeah.
You can choose what questions you want to answer, and you can choose to leave or let us know, and we will assist you with the exit. Although you're probably going to be the one assisting me, because I don't know my way around here.
Okay.
So you understand, like, if you, as far as like leaving, you have access points and you know how to leave or where to go.
I understand.
Okay. Very cool. So I know that I have a lot to delve into, but I really want to get to know you first, if you don't mind.
Definitely.
Okay. So I'm gonna lean back and get comfortable. Just because. Are you comfortable? Do you want to take off your duty belt?
No, I'm good.
Okay, because I understand that the duty belt gets pretty annoying pretty quickly. So if you want to take it off at any point, you let me know. So of course I've done my research and investigations and everything, so I've learned a little bit about you, but I'd like to learn a little bit more, if that's okay. I found that you went to Santana High School?
I did, yes.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about your upbringing?
Yeah, so grew up Santana High School, played sports, football, baseball, went to Grossmont College for a little bit, played baseball there. And I got a job here. Worked at Dick's Sporting Goods before this, so this is my second job. Started working with this department for coming up on 5 years now.
So baseball seemed pretty important to you back in high school. What position?
Pitcher.
Cool. How's your arm holding up?
I mean, soreness every once in a while, but I haven't thrown it for a while. So.
Yeah, no, it still kills me. I played softball.
Okay, nice.
So I was, third, short, center, and pitcher.
You're in San Diego?
Yeah, down Hilltop, Indian Valley kind of area. But I know, like, back when, I don't know if it's the same for you, they had no idea, like, about icing and massaging. And
yeah, I knew about icing stuff, yeah.
I did not, so I'm paying the price for it.
Your hand, so.
Yes, and it's brutal, though. Let me tell you, I'm paying for it still. But, so did you ever play any other sports in high school?
In high school, no, just football and baseball.
Football, baseball?
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else in school that you enjoyed doing?
Hanging out with friends, just typical high school stuff. I mean, it's pretty sheltered from my mom, so I didn't get out much, but yeah, just the sports and stuff.
Okay, how come you say?
Keeping me squared away, keeping me in line.
Very cool. And have you always worked corrections?
Yeah, I attempted to go out to the patrol, went to the academy. Things didn't work out there, so I came back here.
Did you have fun at the academy while you were there?
Oh yeah, I enjoy it. It's good. I mean, camaraderie and stuff like that. So.
Okay. Married? How many kids?
Oh yeah, married. Recently got married this last year in September.
Okay.
We have a kid due on the way in August.
Oh, okay. Boy, girl?
Boy.
Very nice. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Were you, like, hoping for a girl?
Oh no, I said looking forward to
it.
it.
Looking forward. I thought you said unfortunately. I'm
No,
like,
no, I'm excited. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And your wife, how long have you known her?
Actually, preschool. Yeah, we met in preschool, went separate ways. Met her back in high school. Things like I was trying to date her, but she was playing it hard to get again.
Yeah.
Then college came around, tried again, and I actually ran into her in PV about 3 years ago.
Okay.
And then yeah, we reconnected then, and got married, had a family, bought a house.
It's nice. You don't hear stories that go that far back. So you guys got married just last year, already expecting baby number one.
Yeah.
Are you still living in Santee?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you living at?
Right across from West Hills new community, Western community.
Okay. So you're gonna have your kid go to West Hills?
Probably, yeah, over Santana.
Are they viral? Are they
rivals?
Rivals?
Yeah.
Okay.
West
It's gonna be
Hills
hard.
is new, so.
Yeah, it's going to be hard combating, everybody else and doing that. So do you do anything else as far as for fun? Do you do sports still?
I'll do softball with the guys here at work and stuff like that. And mountain bike once in a while.
Cool. How about video games, computers, anything like that? Do you ever?
Yeah, I'll play video games every once in a while, stuff like that. Not too often. Wife's not big on the video games.
Cool. And I hear your schedule recently changed. How do you feel about the schedule change?
Yeah. 12 and a half in a row. Kills you. 7 off is nice, but it flies by, so.
Yeah, and then those 7 drag
Yeah.
once you're here. So at least you're on your last day today, right? We communicated with some of the people who are going like, hey, when does he work? Thank you for meeting with us here.
Yeah.
We obviously, given COVID, there's not a lot of places you can meet up with people right now. That's one, comfortable, gives us enough space, and makes you feel like that you're not at your home or randomly out in the middle of nowhere. So
By this point, the interrogator is trying to keep Jaylen as calm as possible. She indulges him by sharing her love for baseball and asks surface-level questions about his personal life to set a congenial setting. Developing this friendly rapport was necessary to make Jaylen feel comfortable for what was coming next. He will now be directed towards questions about his various social media profiles, which he would use to accost underage girls and get them to share compromising photos of themselves.
I know RP is like refusing to let anybody in the doors, so I can understand. How about social media? Are you active on social media at all?
Facebook and Instagram. Had Snapchat back in the day, got rid of that with my wife. We got caught in the academy with her and some stuff, but.
Can you tell me about that, or?
It was with another recruit in the academy, but.
Okay. So you're communicating with another recruit?
I was back in, I stopped, everything got cut off, got rid of, I didn't delete the Snapchat, I just deleted the app, so.
Okay.
I haven't used it for like, a year and a half now.
Okay. So on Facebook, just because I like to jot down everybody's social media when I can, what's your Facebook login, like your username?
I think just under Jaylen Fleer.
It's your name?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then you said Instagram? Sorry?
Instagram, yeah.
Okay. What's your Instagram username? And then you said you got rid of Snapchat, but when you did have it, what was it?
Just Jaylen Fleer.
Okay. So the one that you had there, has that account since been deleted, or just deactivated?
That's just delete the app. I think it's still there.
Okay. And I know when it comes to Facebook, you connect it to an email address. Do you know what email address is connected to it? And then your Instagram account, what, same email?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. And I know sometimes with Snapchat, they'll have you either sign up with a phone number or an email.
I believe it's my phone number.
Okay, very cool. So, I don't know, do you have any questions for me before we kind of...
I will ask what this is about.
Yeah, so we're looking into some allegations that were made. We're kind of, it started with a Crime Stopper report, so we're just kind of going from there. We did receive a picture that, when we looked into it, it looked similar to you. So I don't know if you can take a look at the picture and just tell me if you've seen this picture before. Oh, I have like 15 million things here. Okay. So this picture right here.
Yeah, that's definitely me with the gross one.
Okay, so this picture right here, how old were you when it was taken?
I don't know, 20?
20? Okay. Have you ever used this picture on any social media site?
I think it was Snapchat back in the day, yeah.
Okay. Alright. Have you ever shared this picture with anybody on Snapchat?
Yeah, probably with my wife, to be honest. Obviously I talked to other girls back in the day too, but I can't remember.
Okay. If you had to guesstimate how many times you may have shared the photo, how many times?
That one, maybe just a couple times, once or twice.
Okay, so definitely to your wife.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've used that photo for your wife, and you were about 20 years old in the photo. You did share it on Snapchat, and then maybe some other girls you were talking to?
Yeah, this was a long time ago, so I don't really remember who it was.
Okay. Have you ever posted it as like your profile photo, or
No, that one.
ever
No.
posted on Instagram? Oh, I forgot to ask you, are your accounts, is your Instagram and your Facebook, are they private?
By this point, Jaylen realizes where the nature of the conversation is headed. There is a visible change in his demeanor as he leans forward anxiously to observe the photograph. He clenches his teeth and gently clasps his hands to subconsciously confine his body. Even though he is highly stressed, the interrogator tries to balance it out with casual language and non-insinuating questions because it is necessary at this stage to keep Jaylen talking. So the questions are kept open-ended, giving him the room to devise his own story and lead the narrative. This narrative can then be used in court if Jaylen potentially recants his statements.
Okay, so you in the photo, and is that a Grossmont? Is that Grossmont?
Yeah, it's
emblem?
Grossmont.
Okay, cool. That makes it very easy. So as far as like the picture, so this photo came up in connection with some allegations about you communicating with a younger female on Snapchat.
Okay.
Have you ever communicated with any females that we've already recognized that yes you have with your recruit from the past? Is there anyone else you've communicated with on Snapchat?
I mean, back then, no, just close friends and coworkers and stuff like that.
Anyone recently?
No.
Is there any reason why your phone number and email might be linked to a different Snapchat account?
No, never had another. Just the Jaylen Fleer.
Okay, so that phone number and email wouldn't be attached to
No.
any other account. Okay. Right. And your schedule. I know that you work every 7 days on and 7 days off. What is your wife's schedule?
She's every Friday, Saturday off, day shift, so typical 9 to 5.
Okay, so she works 9 to 5 and you work like the complete opposite schedule?
Depends, every 3 months we rotate, days and nights.
Okay. And how long have you been on nights now?
Nights now, probably a little over a month now, month and a half. Can I ask, is this something I should have lawyers on?
So right now, and I'll go over the behavior with you, we're investigating allegations that were made that you were communicating with a younger female on Snapchat and potentially some material might have been shared.
Okay.
Some photos, some images, stuff like that.
In Jaylen's case, the introductory part of the interrogation was supportive, but now that he feels that he is being incriminated, he projected this insecurity onto the interrogator by asking if he should have a lawyer present. She tactfully subverts his question and doesn't respond with a definitive yes or no, but instead reminds him that they are investigating an allegation that he may or may not be a part of. If you find yourself in an interrogation, you should always consider having legal representation. The police will convince you that having a lawyer will incriminate you, but this isn't what having a lawyer implies. A lawyer is simply there to ensure that your rights aren't violated and that you aren't taken advantage of.
So who have you talked to?
My wife. I mean, this was back then when I had Tinder, so I did meet people on Tinder and stuff. But everyone should have been older than that to know because Tinder's 18 and up.
Okay. Did you ever meet up with anyone that you met on Tinder?
On Tinder, my ex-girlfriend, yeah, and we dated for like 3 years.
Okay, what's your ex-girlfriend's name? So you met her on Tinder, but
Tinder,
you
yeah.
dated for 3
Yeah.
years after
College.
Tinder?
So I met her on Tinder in college when I was playing baseball, and we dated for about 3 years.
Well, you clearly don't know the concept of Tinder.
I was on Tinder long, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
how old were you then when you dated her?
Oh, shoot. 20, about 20 or 20, yeah.
And how old was she?
Same age, she
Same
was
age?
my age.
Okay. So yes, on Tinder, when you were on Tinder, and forgive me, I'm not very well versed on Tinder, do you have a username there as well?
Shoot, I can't remember. It might have just been Jaylen or Jaylen or something like that.
So J-A-Y?
Yeah, probably Jaylen, to be honest. J-A-Y-L-E-N.
Do you ever go by Jay?
Friends call me Jay once in a while.
Alright. Okay, so Tinder, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, any other social media sites that you've delved into or used?
No, other social.
Okay. All right. So, of course, we've spoken to, obviously, the other parties involved and kind of gotten some of the information. And so the reason why this particular photo was kind of brought up is because this photo was sent to this female, which is why I wonder if this photo would be in anyone else's hands.
I mean, first one being younger, no, it wasn't anyone I sent younger.
So this photo was sent within the last 3 weeks. Have you sent this
No,
photo?
definitely not. Wasn't-
Not to anyone within the last 3 weeks? Okay. And you've only shared it with a select few people?
Yeah, that was a long time ago, so.
Okay. So I want to make sure to get all the people you have shared it with, just to make sure they wouldn't try to send it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I know there's like screenshots and stuff. I don't remember that one being screenshotted on Snapchat.
Yeah, because Snapchat lets you know when you're
Yeah,
screenshotting.
he'll tell you. So, that was a long time ago, so I don't know.
Okay. So, you don't know who I might be able to connect with this photo as far
On
as
that one? No, that was a long time ago.
You said you've only shared it a couple times?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a basic photo. I don't want to save that one or anything like that.
So it was either your wife or whoever the other person you might have shared it with that might have shared the photo again? My question
I
is,
doubt my wife would do that.
yeah.
We've been together and stuff for so long.
Well, so you dated this girl for 3 years, and when you were 20, that's 23, you kindled your relationship with your wife about 3 years ago?
Like literally, it was about a month apart from my
The
ex.
other one. So you've been with her for 3 years,
Yeah.
so you like the long-term relationships.
I've always been in long term.
3 to 3 comes to the photo. I really want to understand why this person would be in possession with the photo, but the only one who could really help me with that is you.
Yeah. I couldn't tell you that.
Well, along with the photo came some additional information about your personal life.
Okay.
And based on some of the information you shared with me today, it seems to add up.
Okay.
So is there any reason why the person would say they're you and share your information?
Sounds like it'd be someone that knows me then, obviously. I don't know who. I don't have any enemies that would be doing something like that. Can I ask what information was shared? What they know?
We know that you're a baseball player.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people know that.
Yeah. So that information was kind of shared.
Okay.
Your work schedule.
It's been 5 years that I've worked here.
Specifically the transition to 7 days on, 7 days off.
Really. I haven't shared anything like that recently. I couldn't tell you who that would be.
You said you played football
I did,
in high
yeah.
school, right? What position did you play?
I was a defensive end.
Defensive end. Did you have the same jersey the whole time you played?
My last 2 years were, yeah, 82, and first 2 years changed up.
And what year did you graduate?
2011.
Okay. So, I know as an athlete, sometimes when I would do my usernames and stuff, I would kind of use a combination of my things that I know about myself, right? So that way I wouldn't forget it. So this particular picture came from an account with this username, right? J178211. Okay. And I recognize that your jersey name in college was 17.
Yes, it
and
was.
then high school was 82, and it was 11. In 2011.
I never had 11.
No, as far as you graduated in 2011.
I did, yeah.
And it goes by Jay, and it is a Snapchat account that has some links to you.
Okay.
Okay. Jay, I'll be very honest. I want to know the truth.
Yeah, no, I never even heard of that account.
Okay.
By this point, the conclusion of the interrogation was all but assured. The interrogator had by this point received enough evidence to present to the court of law. Any way you look at it, Jaylen was an idiot despite being reminded several times that he was free to leave at any moment. He instead chose to stay, thereby consenting to the fact that he wished to be interviewed. Had he been more methodical and requested a lawyer or left altogether instead of making an attempt to appear amenable and innocent, he would have gotten away with it. But he didn't. By the June of 2021, Jaylen pleaded guilty to 20 counts of felonies and received a sentence of 12 years with no opportunity for parole and will have to register as a sex offender for the rest of his life.